How's it going, you little druggies? Today in this video we're going to be doing a drug tier list. Wow, I mean, what an original idea. But we're going to go and hit it off with the first drug in the drug tier list. And obviously we've got classic, we've got yummy, we've got mid. We'll never do never again, never done. So there's going to be a lot in never done. The first drug, alcohol. Now, alcohol is the worst drug of them all. It causes the most deaths. It causes the most problems. It's legal. So much wrong with alcohol. It's the worst. If you don't know what alcohol is, have never done it. It's a liquid, and when you drink it, well, it can come in all different types. It can come in, spirits, which is like gets you drunk very quick, or beer, draft, ale, wine. But basically, it just makes you feel a bit dissociated, and it makes you do very stupid things. Alcohol is the worst drug of them all. However, it's easily accessible, and it makes the government so much money that it would never ever be banned. And that's the harsh reality. But look, alcohol it's a decent drug. Like, it's alright. Like, I can't remember how many times I've got insanely drunk, woke up the next day and not remembered a thing. It's nuts. Alcohol's crazy, but alcohol is gonna go in classic because it has to. Like, there's so much wrong with it. Ignoring the corruption, it has to go in classic because it's just alcohol in it. Like, it's just alcohol. Next, I think this is LSD. I've never done LSD. I want to do LSD because it's like one of those life-changing experiences that you do once, and it's like, whoa. You have a really amazing experience, and you come out of it a new person, which would be sick. I would love to do that. Or if you go into it with a bad mindset, you can come out of it, a terrified human being who doesn't want to be alive anymore with trauma from that trip. So because I've heard so much good things about it, I'm going to go with mid. But yeah, or even though I've never done it, I'm still going to go with mid because we're going to go never done. We're going to do this how it's meant to be done, guys. All right. Next, let's go with MDMA. MDMA, also known as pingers, also known as Mandy, as loads of different things. It's completely slipped my mind. Molly. Yeah, MDMA is going to go in yummy. It's a good time. It basically, when you take MDMA, all of your serotonin, dopamine, everything is all released at once. It's crazy. So say you've been storing up for like 20 years and you do MDMA, that whole 20 years worth of serotonin you've stored up in your body, released all at once. It's a crazy experience. You love everything. You love everyone. It's nutty. The come down, however, is really, really bad. Like, you feel very, 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 very depressed. It's not great, but it's like an equation, and the equation has to be balanced. Because if one side of the equation is you feel so good and blah blah, the other side of the equation has to be that you feel terrible. So, although I have heard people get afterglow, which is like you feel good after the experience, which is nuts. I haven't got that personally, but MDMA is going to go yummy because it's such a good time. It's in terms of the feelings on this list, it's the best. It's the best feeling on this list, but the come down is bad, so it's going to have to go in yummy. Next, we've got, I believe this is ketamine. That's not the correct colour for ketamine. Ketamine's normally white. It might not be ketamine. I'm going to call it ketamine. Ketamine's a good time. You feel very, very, very dissociated. Extremely dissociated. You kind of feel like you're floating, like you're watching yourself. You don't feel like you're there, but you have a good time. It's a good drug. I'm gonna go with yummy. I think it's not on the level of MDMA in terms of how it makes you feel, but there's no come down. However, it's worse for your health than MDMA. I'm gonna put it in mid, actually. I don't think it's on the same level as MDMA. Next, we've got mushrooms. Again, never done mushrooms. It's one of the things that I do want to try. I'm going to put it on the same level as acid because, again, I've never done any of them, so I'm going to assume that they're going to be both on the same level. Next, we're going to go with, I believe this is cocaine. Now, cocaine is a drug that you snort, like ketamine, and basically it just makes you feel on top of the world. It makes you feel like a superhero. It makes you feel like you can conquer the world. It's a nutty substance. It is very expensive. Alcohol again is mid-range expensive. MDMA mid-range, ket mid-range, but everything so far that I've ranked is mid-range in terms of price. Cocaine is expensive. You call me Pablo, it's expensive. It depends where you are, obviously. Cocaine is a crazy drug though, but it lasts around 30 minutes for the peak effects, and then it's like come down so quick, and you want more and more and more, and it's crazy, you don't know what to do. It's like, oh, I want more, and now I'm spending more money. Then you're in a rut, and you've lost all your money, and it's just. But look, I'm gonna put it in mid. I think it's on the same level as ket, because I can get the same enjoyment from cocaine as I can from ket. So it's like, and one's less expensive, one's more expensive, you know. It's no brainer really. Next we're going to go with NOS. Now I've done NOS. I think NOS is decent. I would never do it again though, because when I did it, it was like, whoa, you know, you feel really spaced out. Whoa, like this is crazy. But the problem with NOS is that it lasts about 10 to 15 seconds. Then you want more and more and more and more and more. NOS is very, very, very bad for you. Extremely bad for you. It's one of those drugs that is just there all the time at every function. I would never do it. I would not recommend NOS. Like, it's alright. When you say it's like, whoa, the rush is crazy for 10 seconds, but then it's just, I would stay away from NOS. Caffeine. Whoa, caffeine is, again, a classic. I mean, the come up from caffeine. So caffeine, it just makes you feel really alert. It's a great drug. You feel extremely alert. And you feel, caffeine, I really enjoy caffeine. But the come down from caffeine is really bad, because when you come down from caffeine, you don't want to do anything. You feel tired. You can sometimes get a headache. So the caffeine come down is probably one of the worst come downs on this list. But the high from caffeine is amazing. You can get so much done. Go to the gym, get your work done. So the high of caffeine is really good. The come down is not so much. Weed, the classic, right? Weed has to go in classic. I already called it classic. It has to go in classic. Weed is so easily accessible. You can do it in many different ways. You can dab it, you can bong it, you can joint it, you can so many different ways that you can do it. You can use a pipe. Weed makes you feel very relaxed, very kind of just present. It makes you enjoy things that you wouldn't really enjoy as an adult, like as much as you would as a kid. So for example, like going to the cinema is really good when you smoked weed, or just playing games, or watching a movie, or listening to music. Everything like that, kind of nice activities that you would sometimes be bored by because of the kind of existential dread of life, is kind of enhanced by cannabis. So it's a really good drug for that. It's really cheap. It's harmless. Obviously, yes, smoking anything you smoke is going to be really bad for you. Cool. However, weed can be ate as well. So administering the drug into your system is not the thing that you should be worrying about. So I think, yeah, weed is a classic for me. Next, we have got nicotine, guys. Nicotine is a terrible drug. The high from nicotine is decent. The head rush is okay. There's no come down from nicotine, but it's extremely addictive. So I would much rather do something like caffeine than nicotine, because at least with caffeine I can get more done, I'm more productive. Yeah, the come down's terrible, but with nicotine I'm just addicted for life, basically. I don't think nicotine's as addictive as caffeine. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm not. That's kind of it. I mean, we're gonna go with heroin. I've done heroin loads of times. The heroin high is fucking beautiful. It's so good. So heroin's gonna go in classic, because heroin's just the best drug on this list, man. I would honestly recommend heroin to anyone. It's so good. But yeah, guys, that has been the drug tier list. I hope you guys have enjoyed, because I really have, and I hope you've got a lot of value from this video, and I'll see you guys later.